CBSE Class 10 Subject Information Technology Code 402. Topic is Basic Writing Skills. Proficiency in written communication is considered to be of utmost importance in today's world. Written communication is preferred for all official purposes. It allows us to keep a record of the communication which can be used for future reference. It's hence a necessary skill that every person needs to acquire. The effectiveness of this communication depends on the usage of appropriate words, grammatically correct sentences, and their organization into a coherent structure. Coherent means clear. Writing skills. To communicate well, we must have a good command over the language in which we are communicating. We should also avoid any grammatical errors while writing. To improve our writing skills, we will study the basic components of English grammar and how they should be used effectively. Phrases. When we communicate with each other, we express our thoughts and ideas through words. A group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. Now, look at the following group of words. In a corner, on a wall, a man of wisdom, of the mountains. They do not make complete sense. Therefore, they are not sentences. These are called phrases. A phrase is a group of words that form a unit within a sentence but is incomplete independently. A phrase lacks both the subject and the object. Examples are to learn French. This is a phrase. She wanted to learn French. It is a sentence. The phrase in the above example makes complete sense when it is a part of the sentence. Types of phrases. There are different kinds of phrases. A noun phrase acts like a noun in a sentence. Example, we all love eating ice cream. Here, noun phrase is eating ice cream. Next is a verb phrase is a group of main verbs and helping verbs within a sentence. Example, this jewelry may be worth million of rupees. Here, verb phrase is may be worth. An adjective phrase is built around an adjective and consists of adjectives and or articles. Example, Radhika walked on the stage very gracefully. Here adjective is very gracefully. This describes the object walk. An adverbial phrase is built around an adverb by adding words before or after it. Example, we strolled through gardens very slowly. Here adverbial phrase is very slowly. Next is a propositional phrase always begins with a proposition and is followed by a noun. Example, all rooms below the deck are for sleeping. Here prepositional phrase is below and noun is deck. Sentences. A group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. A sentence must contain a subject and a predicate. Examples, Singh likes Roma too. This makes no sense. Therefore, it is not a sentence. Roma likes to sing. Makes sense. Therefore, it is a sentence. Kinds of sentences. There are 4 kinds of sentences. Assertive or declarative sentence. This is also called a statement. Interrogative sentence, which is a question. Imperative sentence, it's a command. Exclamatory sentence is an exclamation. An assertive sentence is a sentence that states a fact. Such a sentence is a simple statement that indicates, asserts, or declares something. Examples: we will not tolerate this. I am your friend. Next is an imperative sentence is a sentence which gives a command, makes a request, or expresses a wish. This type of sentence may end with a full stop or an exclamation mark. Examples are: finish your homework. It's an order. Please leave your footwear outside. It's a request. Have a good time at the party. It's a wish. An interrogative sentence is a sentence that asks a question. Examples: do you enjoy listening to classical music? Where is your bag? Next is an exclamatory sentence is a sentence that expresses sudden and strong feelings such as surprise, wonder, pity, sympathy, happiness, or gratitude. Examples are: hurry up. Wow, I really love this dress. Parts of a sentence. Every complete sentence contains two parts, that is, a subject and a predicate. A subject is a word or a group of words which conveys the names of persons or things that we are speaking about. A predicate, on the other hand, is the part of a sentence which contains a verb and states something about the subject. Let us learn more about subject and predicate through the following sentences. All the trees are shedding their leaves. All the trees is the subject here because the sentence is telling us something about the trees. Are shedding their leaves is the predicate because that is being said about all the trees. The subject usually comes first in a sentence. However, in certain cases, it is placed after the predicate for emphasis. For example, blessed are the merciful. To determine a subject in a sentence, ask who, and the answer would be the subject. On the contrary, ask what about the subject, and the answer would be the predicate. In the sentence given above, when you ask who, the answer is the merciful. That is the subject. When you ask what, the answer is are blessed. This is the predicate. In imperative sentences, the subject is implied and not explicitly stated. Look at the given sentence. Go away. In this sentence, the subject you is implied. Rules for writing a sentence. Use short sentences. Limit sentence content. Economize on words. Arrange the sentences in a proper sequence. Design sentences to emphasize on the topic. Now it's time for practice. Identify the type of phrases given in bold in the following sentences. The first one, the boy wants to go home. Go home is given in bold. Sam might eat the cake. Might eat is indicated in bold. Next, read the following sentences and state their type. Please sit down. How long have you lived in Delhi? Next is, in each of the following sentences, circle the subject and underline the predicate. First one, I shot an arrow into the air. Second, the teacher gave him a prize. Will be continued in the next session.